It's Wellness Nerd Out time! What's going on, you guys? Happy Wellness Nerd Out time, coming to you from Davenport, Iowa, visiting Natty Girl, yeah! We love Natalie, so we're very pumped. Today, I do want to say before we get started, of course, happy Wellness, but happy birthday to Ashley and Josh Kirkland. Happy birthday to the both of you. Love you guys. This one is absolutely for you. Before we talk about them, let's talk about a few natural supplements we can buy that are affordable online that we can whip up in a cup of water in the morning and just slug down, and it won't even taste terrible, and will have great benefits for enhancing cognition, memory, focus, attention, all while keeping you relaxed and improving your mood. So what do we got on our menu here? Well, caffeine. We always hear caffeine and commonly combined with theanine, and we'll talk about theanine here in a second, but I want to give you a mix that doesn't involve caffeine because a lot of people don't like caffeine. A lot of people love it. I actually like it, but you don't necessarily need it to get some energy, to have some focus, sustained attention lasting throughout your day. So first one I want to talk about is beta-alanine. Interestingly enough, you hear about beta-alanine. Now, this amino acid as an ergogenic amino acid, improving exercise performance as it reduces acidity in the muscles and allows you to work out harder for longer. Right? That's what it's commonly heralded for, and you'll see a few grams of it in solid pre-workouts. Right? It's what gives you the tingles too, the harmless paresthesia, which comes on about 15 minutes after taking it. If you take 1.4 grams or less, though, you can avoid that harmless side effect if you're somebody who doesn't like it. So again, just take less than 1.5 grams. All right, still have a good effect. But beta-alanine also, we can't forget, it crosses the blood-brain barrier and actually has an anxiolytic effect, so reducing anxiety, and an antidepressive effect as a nootropic and enhancing, hence, cognitive functioning. So that's what they're looking at beta-alanine for a lot now, and actually using it as a nootropic as well. And a common denominator we're going to see here are things that give you more energy, tend to enhance cognition, right? We have a lot of energy, and we can not only use it to do physical things, but also mentally, right? Keep us sharp, geared up, going throughout the day. Number 2, trimethylglycine, aka betaine anhydrous, when it's in a powdered form, anhydrous without water, right? And betaine, I don't like to call it betaine because TMG is just in the class of betaine molecules. It's kind of not technically just betaine itself, but the terms have become about synonymous here nowadays. You see betaine in every pre-workout now, or TMG, once again, aka trimethylglycine, in every pre-workout, as it's an ergogenic acid, improving exercise performance, boosts testosterone, promotes muscle growth. It is an acetylcholine metabolite, interestingly, that our body makes, but also we can get from food, such as beetroot is very high in it, but even higher is wheat germ and wheat bran. So it's commonly, thought of as beetroot. That's why people love beetroot for their pre-workouts now. It's the betaine anhydrous, aka the trimethylglycine, really, that's in it. But it's being looked at for its ability to serve as a nootropic, as it crosses the blood-brain barrier as well. All of these 5 ingredients we're going to talk about here today do. And it's also very affordable, just like beta-alanine, and it doesn't taste bad at all, just a little bit sour. You have 1.5 grams of that, and by the way, with beta-alanine, we said the dosage 1.4 grams or less if you're not looking for the paresthesia, this tingling effect, which again is harmless. But your dose is anywhere from like 2 to 6 grams a day, so you can have a good amount of that. Kind of assess tolerance, right? You probably don't need much to feel pretty good, especially you're looking to enhance cognition and not to have all this physical energy as well. But having both might not hurt, so if you like that, you can have a little bit, go towards the higher end of that dosage range. So with TMG, it's trimethylglycine with 3 methyl groups that has the ability to be a methyl donor, of course, chemically in the body, which can serve many roles, but also one of them is energy production, and that is a good omen as far as nootropics go, right, as previously stated. Third up, let's talk about acetylcholine. We can't forget acetylcholine. This is probably the best known nootropic that we're going to discuss today, and comes in a few forms. You can get cognizin citicoline is one form, alpha glycerol phosphorylcholine is another. That's alpha GPC, my personal favorite. And with alpha GPC or cognizin alike, citicoline, they're acetylcholine producers, right? Precursors for acetylcholine, the major learning neurotransmitter, so improving memory, attention, right? Ability to enhance cognition in general. It's it's a thinking power neurotransmitter, if you will, right? And so it's great, obviously, to produce it. Now, aside from the acetylcholine, I want to say something that will inhibit the acetylcholine from getting broken down is actually huperzine A, also known as Huperzia serrata. It inhibits acetylcholinesterase, the enzyme that breaks down acetylcholine. It's not too expensive either. Choline is probably the most expensive supplement that we're talking about today, but it's still not bad. It won't break the bank, so it's definitely something worth looking into. You can get all these on Amazon or bulk supplements, and I don't advertise for them, I promise. It's just regular. So aside from acetylcholine or acetylcholinesterase inhibitors like huperzine A, extracted from Huperzia serrata plant, prolonging the effects of acetylcholine, of course, we have citrulline malate. And citrulline malate, well, it's just L-citrulline, the amino acid, bound to malic acid. And malic acid is an intermediate in the citric acid cycle, an energy-producing pathway. So when we combine this with citrulline, which is in the nitric oxide pathway, among others, like the ornithine cycle and things like that, it promotes the production of arginine and hence nitric oxide, right? And so we like to take citrulline over arginine to promote nitric oxide production because arginine taken in itself promotes the production of arginase, an enzyme that breaks down arginine, and it has a faster or a higher first-pass metabolism than does L-citrulline. And having a lower first-pass metabolism is a good thing, as less of it gets degraded before it can reach the tissues and have an effect to produce nitric oxide. So what's the benefit of nitric oxide? Well, it improves blood flow, right? And that's a major, it's a major vasodilator, improving blood flow delivery of oxygen and nutrients to tissues in the body, and that includes the brain. It, again, crosses the blood-brain barrier, so a fantastic nootropic as well, especially in combination with other nootropics that it can improve, the absorption of, in essence, if it's improving the blood flow, at least how much of those chemicals are delivered at a time to the brain across the blood-brain barrier. So those are a few we got for you. The last one I want to talk about, L-theanine. Really, we're talking about 6. I didn't plan on huperzine A. But L-theanine, an amino acid that is commonly described as having an effect of giving you wakeful relaxation, right? So you're awake, you're relaxed. Now, people say when they have too much, they get kind of a sedative effect, and that's if you get over 300 milligrams or so. Even if you get from 2 to 300, you could have that effect. So, assess your tolerance, start around 100 or something like that, milligrams again, that is. And it's usually combined with caffeine, right? It's definitely plays a synergistic role in acting as something to balance that stimulant effect of caffeine to kind of relieve that anxiety, the jitters, anything like that, give you smooth focus. But also a great thing to pair it with that we talked about today is acetylcholine. Absolutely, the two are a synergy. I can vouch for that myself. I've taken them. I feel great. So that's what we got for you today. L-theanine also shown to burn fat. All right, it's almost found exclusively in nature in green tea, also found in a mushroom, I forget the name of, but doesn't matter, majorly in green tea. So if you want to look into some green tea extracts standardized for L-theanine, you could do that as well. But none of these will break the bank. They all have an effect, a tangible effect that you can feel on your mind, and it will actually change your day, and it's going to be cheaper than your daily cup of coffee. So that's what we got for you guys today. Before we go, we got to say happy birthday, Josh and Ashley Kirkland. Happy birthday to the both of you guys. I love you so much. I'm actually in Davenport. I don't know where you're at. But if you're here, let's kick it. Let's hang out. I didn't sleep all night. I drove through the night, but I'll hang out tomorrow. And, I want you to know 100% this is for you guys. Josh, you're a psycho, man. Josh, on the rugby field, this kid could be, one of his ears could be ripped off. He would just be running out there, throwing his other ear into a guy's face. He's crazy, getting in a fight. We love you, man. Your spirit, your energy, and you're a beast out there, and you never quit. I always respected that about you. And you're a great guy. You're always smiling. You love life. Love you, man. This one is for you. And Ashley, you're super cool. Obviously, always have a great time when I hang out with you, both of you. But Ashley was also our trainer. So he was also helping us out every time we're all coming off with some things and bruises and things like that. Or if I just need a quick massage, you know what I'm saying? Josh, I'm just kidding, man. Don't beat me up. I'm just joking. You guys, this one is for you. Have a fantastic birthday. And as for the rest of you, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Happy Wellness. Thanks.